There is no infrastructure here. There is no mall, nothing. That is, I don't recommend to my investors. It's more about. So now I'm in the Beyond office. Beyond is the sister company of Omniyat. Omniyat, they are into the ultra luxury. They handed over a lot of commercial buildings like the Binary and the Opus Tower and the Business Bay. So the Omniyat, they are the one, they introduced Dorchester collection in Dubai. So they know what is ultra luxury. On the other hand, they were missing out the opportunity where the people they were asking from the luxury living, but that would be more affordable with better payment plan. And now let's head towards the master plan. So the Omnia, they already launched the Rise Tower A and Tower B. That is completely sold out. Now they are planning to launch a new tower that is going to launch on most probably coming Thursday or Friday. I will keep you posted regarding that. But having said that, these are the buildings where exactly they are located. I will show you in the master plan. So I'm going to show you the master plan of Maritime City by Beyond and Omnia. So let's talk about the master plan. As you can see, beautiful waterfront community. It has 10 buildings in total. So the second main point, which I really wanted to emphasize, they are coming up with the commercials, retail shops, and the boulevard. So that would feature ultra luxury brands, including restaurant, retails, and coffee shops as well. These buildings, they are facing towards the water in front of it, you can see. And two towers, Rise Tower A and B. They are completely sold out, nothing is available. On the other hand, we are expecting a new launch, most probably this week, where you would able to get 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms. We are looking at the price of for the 1 bedroom starting from the 2.4 goes up to 2.7. On the other hand, 2 bedrooms, they are starting between 2.8 goes to 3.6. Then we have the 2 bedrooms starting from 3.4 and goes up to 4.5. Every side for the very ample. In terms of 780 goes up to 850, and some of the units, they are bigger in size as well. The 2 bedrooms starting from 1,150 goes up to 1,500 square feet, and the 3 bedrooms, they're starting from 1,500 goes up to 2,000 square feet. So these are the configuration we are expecting in this tower. But definitely what happens, most of the clients, they need to understand, whenever the developers, they are the master developer in any community, what they usually do, if they're planning to launch any tower A, that's the initial cluster or the initial tower, slow and steady, they increase the price by 5 to 6% on every launch. So the good thing right at the moment, it's more about they already launched the 2 towers and we are expecting the 3rd one. The Beyond, they already appreciated, increase the price a little bit. But having said that, that's not something that is I don't recommend to my investors. It's more about we're in the very initial stage. And in total, if we are talking about, they are planning to launch at least 20 buildings. So these are these 10 buildings, they are including in the phase 1, including the 80% of this part that would be built by Beyond, and the 20% of the part that will be built by Omnia might be they will bring their Chester collection out there. With me, I have Shiran from Beyond, and he's going to debrief in detail regarding the master plan and what they already launched and what are the PSA prices. We will dive into more details. We really wanted to know about the Beyond as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming down.
My pleasure. So he's the guy. He will guide you. So first of all, I really wanted to understand who is Beyond.
Okay. I'm sure everybody must be aware about who Omniyat is. Omniyat as a company, we've been in Dubai since 2005 as a developer.
Okay.
We are into the ultra luxury sector.
Okay.
So when I say ultra luxury, we are looking at property prices starting at 50 million dirhams in Dubai.
Okay.
We have close to 18 projects already in Dubai, mostly waterfront communities. Of course, every day we don't get clients who come and say, hey, I've got a budget of 50 million dirhams, so there's a property. Which is why we created a new division called Beyond by Omniyat.
Okay.
Beyond would gather to the luxury segment.
Okay.
So when I say luxury, we're looking at property prices starting at 2 million dirhams, going up to 25 million dirhams. Now, again, when we launched Beyond last year, we did not want to pick up any random site location. Instead, what we have done, we have picked up 11 million square feet plot of land in one of the last man-made islands, which is Dubai Maritime City.
Right.
Now, if you've heard of Dubai Maritime City, it is located in the old side of Dubai. Now, generally, when we talk about Dubai, we have old side, the new side, and future side, right? Old side is where 60% of the business actually happens. Be it your trading, your banking, your finance, everything happens in this side. People never really have options to invest in the free world. The best part is they have come out, they're building their boat yachts and clubs, the project coming up here, which is great. That's on the mainland side. But what Omniyat has done, we have done 11 million from the man-made island.
Okay.
Of course, there's a difference between investing in mainland and there's a difference in investing into island. Islands is where you make the highest appreciation and your highest rental returns. And of course, now since Omniyat has picked up this, we are making one of the most beautiful experiences for investors and a proper lifestyle, especially the old side of Dubai, which we don't have at the moment.
Perfect. So I think so he explained a lot of, so thank you so much for giving me the overview of Beyond. Definitely in the nutshell, they are into luxury sector because the Omnia, they are into the ultra luxury. So that was missing, I think so in 2022, 2023 and down the road. But I think so the most of the people, they are trusting them. The reason behind that's Omniyat, and that's a sister company of Omniyat. So we are expecting ultra luxury, not ultra luxury, but definitely outstanding finishing from Beyond, right? So next question I really wanted to ask you, what is the master plan of this area? And who is the master developer?
The master developer for Maritime City is DP World.
Okay.
Initially started in the early 2000s, so the whole idea was to build boat activities and things, which is why you see a lot of warehouses and things.
Yeah.
Good news is that they will be shifting out soon. And we would be having, in fact, Omniyat, since I mentioned, we have 11 million square feet, out of which 8 million belongs to Beyond for the luxury, 3 million belongs to Omniyat for the ultra luxury. So inside our community that we're building, which is the Jumeirah Peninsula, we're going to have two clusters. One is your Bay cluster, which is what we have launched at the moment. On the other side, we have the Gardens cluster. The best part is that the quality of lifestyle that we're going to offer to investors or end users over here. Imagine we're having a tropical forest site coming exactly inside the community. You have beachfront properties, they're all waterfront facing properties that we're looking at. Towards the end, we have the Dorchester Hotel Collections coming up with access to a beach, which is exclusive only for Omniyat Group investors.
Yeah, so that's very interesting. In terms of the beach, I think so you guys already have got the approval from the Dubai government. Okay, so that's
part of the community anyway, which is exclusive. By the way, for now, the Dorchester is going to come towards the last stages.
Okay.
At the moment, we have launched the Bay community, but let me show you what the Bay community or the investors are able to get.
Yeah, sure.
Here we have got, let me show you what the Bay community or what investors are going to get inside our community. We're coming up with an artificial swimmable beach, which I don't think inside the Maritime, they don't have this option. We're getting that done here. Here we have a waves pool for your surfing. Here we've got like a nice floating restaurant. There's an Olympic-sized pool coming up. All this area is going to be your white sandy beaches. Here we've got a nice volleyball court. This is something like your Palm West Beach coming up. A lot of restaurants, F&Bs, 5-star Michelin restaurants are coming up over here. Towards the end, we have got a wellness center for the spas as well. All these amenities, what you're seeing, is part of Omniyat Group, which is accessible only for investors of Omniyat. So the best part is, at the moment, we are still on the pre-launch stages.
So other people, sorry to cut you off, means the other resident of Maritime City, they will not be allowed to enter into this area. Oh, that's nice.
So you need to have a residence access card to come and enjoy these facilities. Of course, the restaurants, we're not going to stop them. They got to pay. They want to go to the beach. They have to pay to get inside the Dorchester. But if you actually own inside one of Omniyat, you have your access card to go and chill by the beach anytime you want. So that's the added value advantage. And if you see, there are more than 2,000 plus trees being planted over here.
2,000?
2,000 plus trees.
Only in this area?
This one.
And what is the size of this chunk of it?
This is within the 8 million square feet plot of land where the community is coming up. The remaining we have towards behind the Anwar side as well. So within this chunk is what you're going to see 10 towers, which is on the Bay community. Towards the end, we have the Dorchester Hotel Collections. We have a couple of towers coming towards that side. As you can see over there, it's more like a nice tropical forest region that we're building where, on the top. We can go there. Let's have a look there.
Yeah, sure. I think so.
Yeah. You don't get to see so much greenery in Dubai like this. So if you see an entire chunk just for greenery.
Okay. The one bedrooms, they are renting between 150 up to 170, and the two bedrooms, they are renting between 180 to 220,000, whereas the three bedroom, they are renting between 270 up to 300,000. Currently, you need to understand this. There is no infrastructure here, there is no mall, nothing. But people, they are willing to pay this amount in Anwar by Omniyat. So that's the power of this area. There is demand for waterfront. There is demand for the people. They are working in data. There are billionaires out there, millionaires. They're running their gold businesses. They would like to have this peaceful environment and the waterfront living, because all the buildings out there, they're very old. They are not new. So in terms of this, Maritime will attract and is attracting a lot of investors, and the end users as well. So look at the finishing of this building. Definitely I'm not here to give you the overview of this building, but really wanted to tell you the vision of Omniyat for Maritime.